Christ 17 TV, back at you with another one. You know what happens when this is on. Gotta get in my Bill and Ted shit. Christ 17, Excellent Adventures. Fresh from the L's, straight to Manhattan. Straight to, being poor as I ever been. I was poor in the L's, but at least Mom's had some spots to live in. When we drove across country and we arrived in New York in 1986, right during kind of like the summertime or maybe like spring, because I know when we first came it was shelters. Well, at first it was hotel here and there, but the money ran out quick. It was a long trip across country, and money goes real fast when the man of the family got a real big drug problem. So we already know he was on the heroin, my little bro dad, you know what I'm saying? So he's fucking off all the money. I ain't never seen somebody can find shit like he can find it. I mean, we drove from San Francisco all the way to New York, and this motherfucker stayed high the whole trip. Different cities found shit. Just now that I think about this shit, it's fucking amazing. This motherfucker guy could find shit in little towns wherever that we drove through. He would find some shit to make sure he's not sick. So when we get there, he's already buying bundles downtown, Alphabet City, all the shit. Cause our first shelter was in Alphabet City. I'll never forget that shit. Shit was crazy. That's like zombies. You see everybody just nodding out on staircases and all kind of shit. Stealing from us inside the shelter, clothes, all the little shit I had. I had one Walkman that my grandma, she got me. As soon as I got to the shelter, somebody stole the Walkman the first night. So there goes my little, my one thing I had. The one thing that I had were like 2 tapes. The one thing I had. So now we're going from shelter to another shelter. So now we're in Flatbush in another shelter. So then they sent us from Flatbush to a hotel in Staten Island. I'll never forget this shit. That shit was snowing bad. And all that I know is we was coming down this hill on cardboard with some other kids. That's the only fun that I had the whole time since I've been there. Coming down a fucking hill on like a fucking Huggies cardboard that you tore up, and we came down the hill. And after that, I finally enrolled in school after I've been there for a while. Matter of fact, now that I think about it, we didn't come till, I want to say like January of 1986, because it was snowing still. And when we finally got into a hotel, I was enrolled in school, and I'll never forget this. When we walked in that hotel for the first time to check into the Carlton Arms on 25th and 3rd Ave, and it's crazy because that hotel is still there to this day. I just had lunch last year when I was out there in front of it, because it's like a little bar restaurant under it. It's on top of it. It's a trip. But I remember when we coming in the stairs and we checking in there, they had the Mets game on. And this is when they were playing the Boston Red Sox 1986, and the fucking ball went through Bill Buckner's legs and Mookie Wilson ran through safe. You could hear cabs and everything. You could just hear honking. Yeah! It was the loudest thing I ever heard in my life. It was crazy. Like all the cabs, everybody in the building, people was running out the bars, screaming. You could hear it. It was like the 4th of July, but just with noises that wasn't fireworks. It was insane. So we get there, and I finally get to enroll in school, right? So I have nothing. Like, we don't have a refrigerator. I barely got any clothes. I mean, we're like dirt poor. Dirt poor. And when we do get money, Mr. You-know-who with his drug problem, he's fucking off the money. So now we really ain't got shit. You know what I'm saying? So we go to school, and I went to PS 40 from 3rd grade, graduated 6th grade there, and then I moved to the Bronx right after the 6th grade. But during my years that I lived from 3rd grade to 6th grade, through them years, I had not a refrigerator, never seen a Christmas tree, a dishwasher, anything like it. Anything like it. You know? And it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Just growing up poor. And now that I sit back and I have a chance to go back and think about it, it's like, man, them tough days made me appreciate every little thing that I have now. Every little thing, the smallest things that if you grew up and you had shit, you brush it off like it's shit. Just the littlest things, man, I love, appreciate it. Cause when I moved from Manhattan and we moved to the Bronx, and my mom got a spot with the stepfather because she left the Heron dude, and now stepfather dude, he got a drinking problem. This fucking guy, drinking problem, and he liked to put his hands on me and my brother. But the one thing I will say, guess what? I finally had a fucking refrigerator. After fucking 4.5 long years with no refrigerator, no nothing, no washer, no dryer, nothing, no room for ourselves. We had to sleep on the floor in a hotel for years. We went from hotel to shelter to YMCA. The struggle is real, man. The struggle is real. And that's what makes me appreciate everything this fucking day. Everything. I appreciate everything, man. Straight up. Finally had a refrigerator. You know how crazy that sounds? To be happy you had a refrigerator, to actually have your own room, your own bed, and be able to go to the bathroom, and it's not in a fucking shelter where your mom has to walk you to the bathroom because something might happen to you in a fucking shelter. You might get snatched up. You might get touched on. Who fucking knows? You might step on a fucking needle. Who knows? The struggle is real, man. And I just want everybody to know that when you go through tough things and you overcome shit like this, you appreciate all the little things in life, man. Just to be able to wake up and just take a shower. Go into the refrigerator and pour you a glass of orange juice. Anything like that. So, you know, I just wanted to drop a little shit because I didn't have shit growing up. And I was raised around drug addicts. I've seen motherfuckers OD and die. I see motherfuckers OD and get brought back to life. I've seen it all. I seen my own friend's mother buy drugs when they was pregnant, like crazy as shit. Like that was just the natural. That was the norm. That was just the shit that was going on around me when I was growing up in the 80s, early 90s. But it was crazy because my biggest accomplishment as coming from 3rd grade to 7th grade was getting a fucking refrigerator. We still never had no Christmas trees. I didn't have no Christmas trees my whole childhood except one fucking year, which was when I had to stay with my grandma because my mom, she was doing some time, you know what I'm saying, up there in Nevada. But that's a whole different story for a whole different time. But you know, Christ 17, he just trying to hit you with some real shit so that you could feel it, you know what I'm saying? Take you back one time with the throwback, you know? Refrigerator. Ain't that about a bitch? You happy you got a refrigerator? It's like I hit the lottery. It's like, what? I can go in and keep something cold. Man, we was in hotels with the window up and had to keep the milk outside on the windowsill and hoping the shit don't fall, a pigeon don't come and fly and knock the shit over. That's how poor the shit was. That's how poor a motherfucker was. Never even had a refrigerator. Fuck a Christmas tree, a dishwasher, washer and dryer. I never had a refrigerator from 3rd grade all the way to 7th grade. And these kids is mad because they ain't got a fucking cell phone. Ain't that about a bitch? Ain't that about a bitch? Well, man, this is Christ 17 banging you with another throwback story with the throwback hat about how I never had a damn refrigerator growing up till I hit Taylor Ave again. Taylor Ave was a lot of first in my life came to when I came to Taylor Ave. I met a lot of good, solid friends, and my best friend, my brother till this day, he's on Taylor Ave. I love you, bro. You already know who the fuck you is, and that's a fact, man. So I'll be in about 45 days, a little bit more, I'll be bringing you content from the Bronx, from Manhattan, from all the places I told you I was going when I grew up. I'm going to go and show you the real deal and show you footage and video of the Carlton Arms Hotel, Taylor Avenue, all kind of shit that I'm telling you guys in my story, what I lived, what I seen. I'm even going to show you the school I went to from 3rd to 6th grade where I didn't have shit. I was the poor kid. I wore the same jeans fucking 2 weeks straight. Same socks, feet smelling like shit. Holes in the front of your shoes. They used to make fun of me talking about my shoes is talking. I used to damn near cry. Stuttering problem, all kind of shit. I was a hotel kid. I got shitted on my whole life, man. And what don't kill you will only make you stronger, man. This is Christ 17 hitting you with back-to-back bangers day after day. Man, like, subscribe, and share. And leave comments, please. And tell me if you grew up living some fucked up life, or just tell me what you appreciate the small things in life. Catch you on the flip side, man. Eat your heart out, pimpin'.